This is my player before the update, and this is him after, with maxed out settings. The new Rediscover Pokemon Go initiative is rolling out globally, but it seems players are just rediscovering how much they hate the game. So what's going on? Why are players so infuriated? Whose fault is this? Let's start with some context. What is Rediscover Pokemon Go? In their own words, Pokemon Go has a new look, enjoy enhanced visuals, a Go snapshot update, and more diverse ways to express yourself with our latest updates. So basically just some visual updates to the game. Like, that is it. Granted, some of these are very cool visual updates, and some of them might have an actual impact on things like spawn rates and how spawns work, but fundamentally, it's pretty much all aesthetic. Which is weird because they're running a larger marketing campaign for this update than they are for, like, the Summer Go Fest events. Now, I've already explained what these features are, so I won't repeat myself too much, kind of given the whole lay of the land here, because really this entire issue is only revolving around one single feature. So that's what this whole Pokemon Go initiative is. Now, why is everyone mad? Well, let's look at the website on the Rediscover Yourself section. So you've got the promotional picture here with someone, obviously, they're like the way that they look IRL looks like they look in game, and the text reads, express yourself like never before with a range of new avatar customization options in Pokemon Go. Personalize your avatar with adjustable body weights, eye colors, and skin tones, plus new facial expressions and hairstyles. Hairstyles can be filtered by short, medium, and long options, so you can find the perfect do for you. A new section allows you to customize your avatar's body with choices for weight, muscle, shoulders, chest, and hips. Advanced color options are now available for your skin tone, hair, and eyes. This is all cool, right? Plenty of games out there let you customize the absolute heck out of your character, down to minute details like facial structure. So for Niantic to bring this to Pokemon Go is just a cool aesthetic thing, right? Well, it seems like the implementation of these new diverse options didn't quite land with the Pokemon Go community like Niantic had hoped. And I asked you on Twitter to give me, or X, whatever, I call it Twitter, to give me your feedback on this and share some memes. So before I give my take on this whole thing and explain like what happens next and what's going on, let's see what you guys think. I think they wanted to do something good, the idea was good, but they needed more time to execute it, and now we have a bad result. It's bad. For the female avatar is really bad, man. It's the Sonic movie, except they gave us the ugly one as the update. I feel it lives up to the name. People are actively rediscovering themselves and their surroundings by uninstalling Pokemon Go. Horrible. Mine is etiolated and pink, looks like I need some sun to grow properly. Instead of whatever this is, bring back raid cost. We can all agree it destroyed the game, playing alone. It's literally a meme. It's disgustingly, hideously awful. Oh my god, and they shared the this meme is great. This is good. This is good. This is this peak Pokemon Go community. Another your old avatar back for only $15. You must play during the specified time to receive your old stuff for $15. I wouldn't be surprised if this came back. Oh my god, how is this allowed? Reese, please blur what is showing here. That is crazy. With these hands, I don't need Pokeballs anymore to catch Pokemon. That's funny. Oh my god, who made this? Rediscover your crotch. This is so bad. We've removed your butts and any hint of a soul your avatar might have had. To balance out the losses, we have introduced long alien-like arms, unnaturally long torsos, giant hands, and low-hanging crotches. We also decided that you only have the facial structure of a Caucasian child, but no proper skin color to match the face. In short, everyone is equal and no one is represented. With the new avatar customization, you were able to create abominations beyond your wildest dreams. If you're lucky, you can even show off your private parts. That is terrible. The torso length is so awkward. This is before, this is after. Oh my god, dude! You know what's funny is I haven't really looked at a before and after yet. Dude, that looks horrendous. Okay, I see why people are mad now. That is so bad. Oh my god. I'm besides myself right now. Like, what is this? Help, my old avatar was so cute. RIP Skinwalker, update. Oh my god, look at the differences. That's crazy. Isn't it ironic that the Rediscover Yourself update and it made everyone want to hide their characters? They shouldn't have left the originals in and added these other things. That being said, I'm hiding mine. Honestly, man, I'm loving the new nostalgic vibe of my avatar. Like the concept, don't like the delivery. Hopefully they tweak it as they go. Proportions just seem to be off and lifeless. Covering up your character is the new way to go. Saying this in the most constructive and kind way possible, please revert this update and use the original character as the base model to expand upon with their new hair and body customizations. It's clear the majority, like the original avatars designed by Yusuke Kozaki. Oh my god, this before and after. Oh my god, this before and after. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't like how my avatar looks anymore. The old version wasn't broken, so it shouldn't have been fixed. As a very pale white guy, it's actually more accurate for me. Okay, so obviously people aren't super thrilled about this. Overall, it seems like an attempt to make the avatars more representative of the real people playing the games. They did the complete opposite. People feel like their avatars look wrong, uncanny, unhuman, not representative of what they look like at all, which is quite ironic. Now, in my own time, I've already poked around with this new feature a bit, and we actually kind of memed on it pretty hard in the office. It was a very funny day when this feature was released. But let's go in and actually like look at what this is all about. So I changed my character a little bit. This is what homie looks like now. Definitely more white. Okay, so if we go into appearance, this is kind of where this whole I need to take my head off. Hold on. Hats, no hat. Okay, let's go back here. Appearance. So for starters, your hair can be short, and then you've got some short options here. So there's these guys, okay. I would say for me, like, this one, that doesn't look like me. No. We're gonna go this one. Still doesn't, but it's more like the original one, so that's fine. Then we've got medium hair. So this is kind of like the medium hair vibe here. Okay, and then we've got long hair. All right, so there's that. So that's the hair, and then obviously you've got like different hair you could choose from, and then if you wanted to like really go like wild with it, you could hit like different of these. So there's that. All right, and then we can go to face. Okay, we'll hit this in a second. Hold on, let's do eyes. So eye color, you can change your eye color, which is cool. You know, more colors, you can get like super custom with your eyes, so that's dope. I mean, like people wear colored contacts, I guess, so like that's cool. And then body. This is where the memes are coming from, your body. So you have different body shapes and sizes that you can choose. The customized, wow, I look like a linebacker. There's a customized option where you can, oh, it's because the muscle was maxed out, where you can like kind of do everything. So if we max everything out, here's what I look like. And then if we max everything out the other way, this is what the character looks like. We got chest and hips. So you do have a lot more customization, which is theoretically nice. This might be a little too much customization, and it, like, I don't know, like, I guess maybe it's a nice feature or a nice option to have there, but even the like pre-builds, the like presets don't feel good or look good, or like there's not a preset that I look at that I'm like, oh, this looks like me, you know, which I guess is why you can go in and customize, but like, even still, the customization, if I'm trying to like bring the muscle mass down a little bit, bring the weight down a little bit, I don't know, maybe I need to look in a mirror. Obviously this doesn't look like me, but, and then the interesting thing in face, okay, so here's one of the main things that they did is that they took out gender. You can't choose if your character is a male or female. You can only choose between different pre-built facial structures that either skew more masculine, more feminine, or kind of like not really either, which is a very interesting choice of action to put into a game built for a global audience. So that, I think, is one of the major things, is that, and one of the major reasons why you probably can't get your character to look too much like yourself is because if you're a guy, you don't have an option for a male character, and if you're a girl, you don't have an option for a girl character, which is how it worked previously, which obviously worked fine for mostly everybody. But, you know, again, this is like, we're trying to make more customization, more options, so it makes sense to like allow for more options, but it just feels odd to go that route of completely removing the most fundamental options. But there's that, and then obviously everything else from like, you know, sponsors, poses, that's all the same. But the big thing here too is that a lot of the clothing isn't really fitting on right. It doesn't look right. It's just like an odd, I don't know, it's weird. So I'm not gonna save this. Oh my God, it saved. No. Why did it, I thought there was a save button. Why did it automatically save? Okay, quickly. We're gonna implement the new strategy. Cover everything up. All right, there's that. Maybe we go into where tops or sets. No, surely there's a top that like just really nicely, you'll never know that I look deformed. Where's the, oh, this one goes hard. Okay, but my face is showing, that's a problem. What about this one? Nope. Ah, yes, I am Buzzwole. You'll never know what I actually look like because I have painted on abs. No, what about my legs? Spent 200 Pokecoins on this video. This was not worth it. Now that is better. You'll never know. Okay, so let me just make some comments on this, and this is where things can get a little bit hairy, okay? A little bit wobbly, and you stick with me through this. Stay with me, all right? We're trying to find common ground here. But so obviously the whole thought behind this update and kind of like force behind this update and this specific change is a lot more like, it's got a very progressive flavor to it, you know, with that whole like diversity, inclusion, equity thing, which is obviously a very specifically Western thing, very specifically American thing, like even down to like the advertisement featuring somebody having blue hair, which, hey, you know, go Team Mystic. Now, we all have to consider as players of this game that the developers of the game, Niantic, are a San Francisco-based company, which means they are a company located, all of their employees primarily located in one of the most progressive cities, in one of the most progressive states, in one of the most progressive countries. So obviously everyone has their own beliefs and opinions on like, you know, progressive versus more conservative of like beliefs and worldviews, and honestly, that part doesn't even matter. Who cares? What matters here is that with this update, it kind of feels like Niantic's more progressive-leaning worldview has been forced upon everyone else in the entire world, which is ironically a very uninclusive and borderline offensive thing to do, considering there's all different kinds of people in the world who believe all different things and think all different kinds of ways. Think of it as diversity in thought and perspective and worldview. So although the idea behind this update was nice, which the idea being more representation for more people, the actual implementation of this feature really offended and honestly frustrated a lot of people worldwide. Either because they feel Niantic's extremely progressive-leaning worldview was just forced upon them, or because the characters just look terrible and they're not really representative of what people actually look like or want to look like. And I think another major problem in this entire situation is the fact that nobody was really complaining about this. Listen, I played Pokemon Go since the release in 2016, and I've been one of the most vocal people in the community about things that I don't like, things that would make the game better, things that Niantic is doing wrong or doing poorly. I have complained a million times about a million things with a million other people. Things that if they were solved or fixed would be fundamental improvements to the game that would make the game better for everyone and more popular and more fun to play. But the character customization, it was never one of those things. It's never been one of these like fundamental issues that need to be changed to improve Pokemon Go. Minus the fact that like more outfits and more skin tones and like obviously like more representation would have been nice, which was eventually implemented, which was the old avatar system. It kind of feels like Niantic just created a problem that didn't really exist, poured millions, I'm sure millions of dollars in company resources into fixing and finding a solution to the problem, then just tossed it out there. There are plenty of other things in Pokemon Go that need a absolute load of attention and company resources. Things like new features, new and interesting events and event styles and themes, bug fixes. All of these things would drastically improve Pokemon Go, make the gameplay experience better for everyone, and get more people rediscovering and playing the game. But instead, company resources were diverted and poured into this problem, which wasn't really a problem at all, at least not for like 99% of the player base. Now, there is good news. Pokemon Go Hub tweeted, "Trainers, Niantic has acknowledged everyone's feedback on the new avatar system. A high-ranking Niantic employee reached out to content creators and shared that they are collecting feedback and sending it to the product team. More details in the article, blah, blah, blah." So they are taking in feedback, which is great. And I can say from the feedback that is being shared internally to Niantic, it is really, really good stuff. And it's really awesome because it seems like everyone, regardless of what their opinions, beliefs, or worldviews are, all feel the same exact way about this update. It just missed the mark. It wasn't it. For the people who this update was angled towards, they still don't feel accurately represented because the avatars don't look good, or there's not enough customization options in order to fully represent them. For many other people, it angered or offended them. And for mostly everyone, it's just generally buggy and looks terrible, which honestly is a great outcome. No matter what people's beliefs are, we're all in agreement with this, which in today's society and like political landscape, that's kind of a beautiful thing. So regardless of what your like worldviews and perspective are, I think we can all agree that like more character customization doesn't hurt the game. It just adds more complexity on a feature that really isn't fundamental that people can have fun with, which is totally fine. But completely changing the old avatar system, making everything look terrible, and making everyone kind of bend to maybe regional beliefs is kind of an odd way to go about it. So what's next? Well, okay, we've all watched Niantic do this before, where they implement a thing, everybody hates it, they take in feedback, and then nothing changes. They seem to have a hard time admitting they're wrong sometimes, but I'm hopeful that here they will make changes and adjust things. Everyone agrees that this sucks. That doesn't happen often. And to be honest with you, my personal opinion on this whole thing, I don't really care, man. I don't care what my character looks like. I've never cared. Like, I log on to Pokemon Go to, like, catch Pokemon, to find shinies, to, like, level up my account, to get more XP. Like, I've got goals and things that I deem important in this game, and how my character looks is just not one of those things. Like, it's why I've worn goofy outfits the entire time I've played Pokemon Go, because, like, who cares, man? Like, it's in-game. Like, who cares what your person looks like? That's not what the game's about. And also, too, like, no one's gonna see your character unless you put your character in gyms, which nobody really interacts with, and if they do, they're not looking at characters. Or you PvP, which is a pretty, like, broken and not very optimized feature, which could use some resources, Niantic, to improve upon. And even then, like, you see people's characters for kind of brief moments, but it's more about the Pokemon you're battling. There's no real leaderboard system in game where you can display your character in front of a global audience, which should be implemented. Cough, cough, resources. It really doesn't matter, you know? It doesn't matter. It'd be cool to see more features implemented that make your character and how they look matter more. I think that's where we should be focusing. But in terms of like the character customization, like, I don't really care. It's a video game, man. It's a video game, you know? Who cares what you look like? That's my take, though. But I definitely support everyone's opinion on every side of the argument, debate, philosophy, worldview. I agree with everybody right now. This is not it. More character customization and representation is great. This current thing sucks. Things need to be changed. That's my opinion. Let me know what your thoughts on this are in the comment section below, and let's hope they change something.